Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna show you how I transformed this old t-shirt, and here's what it looks like on me, into this faux layered Y2K grunge style top. The shirt was too big on me, so the first thing I did was take it in. To do this, I flipped the shirt inside out and made sure that it was laying flat, and then I grabbed a shirt that I liked the fit of and lay it over top. Then I'm gonna use pins to mark out how much I want to take it in. I originally only wanted to take in the sides, but then I felt that the sleeves were too big, so I ended up taking them in later as well. If your shirt already fits you the way that you like, you can skip this step. After pinning, I'm gonna trim off the excess with a 1/4 inch seam allowance, and then I'm gonna sew down the sides. So like I mentioned before, I wanted to take in the sleeves, so I laid my shirt on top again, and then I'm pinning down where I want to take in. Make sure that the corner lines up with the underarm seam and that also your line is parallel to the top of the sleeve. The next thing I did was remove the neckline, and you want to cut as close to the collar as possible because the shirt will stretch out. If you want to make the neckline a little bit wider, just make sure to cut off a little bit at a time. Next, I worked on shortening the sleeves. So first I cut off the original seam, and then I folded it over roughly a 1/4 inch and pinned it down. Next, I sewed over the part that I pinned down with a top stitch. Here I'm folding the sleeve down roughly 1/2 inch, and then I sewed with a 3/8 inch seam allowance. Now I'm going to cut the diagonal, and I kind of just freehanded this and just went with what I thought would look good. Then I took a piece of black scrap fabric and I'm gonna trim it to make sure that it aligns and looks the way I want it to with my shirt. Here I'm cutting out 2 rectangles for the top of the layered piece. And I also grabbed 2 pieces of ribbon to act as a tie. You can also make your own ribbon by sewing a tube and then flipping it inside out. So with the bottom of the shirt, I'm following the same steps that I did for the sleeve. So first pinning down 1/4 inch and then top stitching, and then folding over again 1/2 inch and sewing with a 3/8 inch seam allowance. I also repeated that with the black piece of fabric, and I stitched the 2 pieces together. Make sure that when you're sewing them together, you're going over your previous stitching so it doesn't show. Unfortunately, my camera died, so I wasn't able to capture this on film, but I hope that I made it easy to understand, especially since it's similar to what we did for the sleeves. Now for the top part, I'm folding it over roughly 3/8 of an inch, and then I'm sewing down with a 1/4 inch seam allowance. Then when I'm sewing the side, I'm going to insert the ribbon in between so that it's sandwiched between the 2 pieces of fabric. Then when I sew down with a 1/4 inch seam allowance, the strap is held in place. And here's what it should look like. And then you want to repeat those steps on the other side. Then for the neckline, I folded in the fabric a 1/4 inch, and then I sewed with a 1/8 inch seam allowance all the way around. And here's what it looked like. Now I'm pinning down the layered pieces where I want it to go on the shirt, and then I sewed those on by going over the stitching I already made. I now want to thank you guys for all your support. We hit 10,000 subscribers recently, which is honestly incredible and truly amazing. Thank you guys so much for all your love and all your comments, and I can't wait to keep growing with you guys. And here's the final shirt. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, feel free to leave any questions or comments down below. Bye!